The restaurant was buzzing with chatter and clinking glasses. But at one corner table sat a billionaire CEO, stone-faced and frustrated. His autistic son, Alex, stared down at his untouched plate. Nothing worked, not coaxing, not bribing, not pleading. Just as the CEO was about to give up and leave in embarrassment, a young black waitress walked over. With gentle patience, she knelt beside Alex and slid a small spoon into his hand. To his father's shock, Alex responded. What happened in those next few minutes would leave the billionaire shaken and change the course of his life forever. Richard Carrington, the CEO of a Fortune 500 tech empire, was used to control. In boardrooms, his word was law. But at home, with his 8-year-old son Alex, control meant nothing. Alex had autism, and simple things like eating in public often spiraled into melt on this evening. Richard had taken Alex to a fine dining restaurant, hoping to celebrate a deal worth billions. Instead, Alex sat silent, refusing to eat, other patrons whispered. Richard felt the familiar sting of shame. Just then, a waitress named Maya noticed. She wasn't just any waitress, she'd grown up helping her younger brother, also on the spectrum. She saw Alex's trembling hands, his nervous glances, the way he flinched when his father spoke too sternly. Instead of rushing past, she crouched to Alex's level and quietly asked, "Can I help?" Richard almost dismissed her. He hated pity. But something in Maya's calm confidence stopped him. She didn't push. Instead, she offered Alex a choice. "Do you want to try with this spoon or this fork?" Slowly, Alex pointed. Maya smiled and guided his hand, letting him move at his own pace. She hummed softly, a tune her brother loved, and to Richard's disbelief, Alex took a bite. The dining room seemed to pause. Richard's chest tightened. He'd spent thousands on therapists and specialists, but a stranger in an apron had reached his son in seconds. As Alex ate a few more bites, Richard felt a lump in his throat. "How did you do that?" he asked. Maya explained gently about patience, routine, and meeting a child on their terms. Her words weren't rehearsed, they were lived. For the first time in years, Richard didn't feel like a CEO. He felt like a father who had just been handed hope. When Alex finished, Maya wiped his mouth gently. "You did amazing," she told him. Alex smiled faintly, a rare, precious thing. Richard sat in stunned silence. The boardroom, the deals, the money, none of it compared to this moment. "Maya," he said slowly, "do you work here full-time?" She laughed. "Just nights. I'm studying child development during the day." Richard's mind raced. Here was someone who had reached his son in a way no expert had, and yet she was scraping by on tips. That night, Richard made a decision. The next week, Maya received a call. Richard wanted to sponsor her education fully paid. More than that, he wanted her to become Alex's aide. Months later, Alex was thriving. He laughed more, ate more, and even danced. Richard often watched Maya and Alex together, wondering how fate had placed her in that restaurant that night. One evening, Richard admitted quietly, "You changed his life. And mine." Maya smiled. Sometimes it just takes someone willing to listen. For Richard, the billionaire who thought he had everything, the truth was clear. His greatest investment was not in companies, but in the woman who helped him see his son, really see him for the very first time.